I have to talk about the scene
Mm-hmm.
when he goes back to the club.
The second time?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I cried when I watched that film, bro.
I
I'm
don't
not
blame
even
you.
gonna lie, bro.
I don't blame you.
It's because people think you only cry in sad moments. If something is just visually stunning, that's so perfect, bro.
It is.
Yes, the gentlemen and the ladies. People usually say ladies and gentlemen. You know what? We're putting gentlemen first.
You are putting gentlemen first. Don't put me in that boat.
Just the first second of the video, people are gonna like. We hate these people.
Yeah, like who are these people and why don't we like them? And you are gonna be the reason.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Chilli Penguin podcast.
Hello.
I am Jobadiah Townhouse.
And I am Pison the 7th. How is it, people?
Yes, I hope for the people are doing great. Actually, I want to start by saying this.
What's up?
We are sitting on 600 subscribers. To me, that's a lot, bro. I think it calls for celebration. YouTube is always waiting for like 1K subscribers. 600 people is a lot. Think about it. Would you survive being attacked by 600 people? Think about that.
7 is a lot.
7 and 13 death.
Yeah.
600? That's an army right there.
I'm actually pretty sure there are countries with that size in army, maybe somewhere. That's an island's police force or something.
Bruh. It's a lot.
It's a lot of people. Shut out.
But without any further ado, I wonder what is ado. We never use the term ado just by itself.
Just ado?
Yes.
Well, what does ado mean?
What is ado?
Let me Google it. Wait, how do you spell it?
Ado.
Ado. That's not. It's telling you about like act.
I sing an anime.
No, it's telling you about like accessory drilling unit.
Who?
I don't even know.
I'm singing a Japanese singer. What is ado? A state of agitation or fuss, especially about something unimportant.
Without further fuss.
How come we never use that term?
Which one, fuss?
No, ado.
I don't think on its own it makes sense.
Hey, it is a noun.
I mean, I guess.
A lot of activity or excitement that is unnecessary. Man, I'm sick of this ado. I'm gonna start saying that.
You can confuse the hell out of people. Man, see all this ado? I'm done with it.
I'm done with this.
I'm done with all this ado.
Take you and your ado out of my house.
Don't bring your ado up in my house. I'm trying to have a peaceful day.
Actually, yes. Don't bring your ado up in my house. No, we are
trying to be ado free.
Ado free.
Yes.
Sick of this ado.
Sick of this.
Today we are looking at drum roll. Oh, that's actually kind of fitting because there's a drum in the movie.
Actually, yes.
Monkey Man.
This film is actually a very interesting one because A, directorial debut.
Yes.
And B, it's like it came in the tail end of like so many John Wick like action movies.
Yes.
And if you went in there like just from seeing the trailer, you would expect another copy and paste type John Wick film. But it's actually,
You would.
how do I put it? It's actually quite different in a way. Sure, I mean, yeah, there's action, but it's not all that there is to it. There's actually like a different story in between there. bit of symbolism in between there, and I like how, because I mean, it's not like westernizing it. There's a lot of symbolism that are within the Indian culture that I frankly like didn't have that much knowledge about it. I mean, in South Africa we've got a large Indian population, so we know a bit about Indian culture, so we can see things in reference. I'm like, yeah, I get that, but like this film got me to like raise an eyebrow a little bit. I'm like, huh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it did. And when you were saying like it came in after John Wick and all the actions,
Yeah,
and you would assume that it would look or feel like John Wick, and it didn't. To me, this movie, it had its own personality.
it did. It actually did.
Yeah, and it would have been easy. It would have been an easy cop out to mimic the John Wick, which
Bro.
is at the height of action.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
But obviously, there are inspirations. You cannot doubt that. But it has its own personality. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, me too. Like it's got its own flavor.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna be racist. I'm not gonna be.
I was about to say, it's too late. It's out there. This film has a lot of spice in it.
You said it. You said it with your chest.
You have to.
All right, real quick.
So,
give us a synopsis.
According to IMDb, an anonymous young man unleashes a campaign of vengeance against the corrupt leaders who murdered his mother and continue to systematically victimize the poor and powerless. Oh,
Bruh.
that's a line right there. And it's all one line.
That's the thing. And that's one thing I like about IMDb's breakdowns of films.
Yeah.
Or whether you call them like tags, log lines, whatever you want to call them. They're very... I mean, obviously some films have got these long, elaborate things where I'm like, what am I watching? But this one is very direct, to the point, and you know what's happening.
Yes.
I love it.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. I mean, I can go like a bit into the story for those that... but I'm hoping people will watch this film, because if you haven't, just check it out. It's actually very dope.
Yes, please.
But to give a little
Put
bit
this
more...
episode on save.
Yes.
Watch the movie and come back.
Yeah. So first of all, it stars Dev Patel. And shout out to Dev, bro. Dude has... He's a proper action star now. Well, okay, it's what's the one film, but I feel like he's got the body, and the acting chops for it.
He does.
He genuinely does, because he's going back to the.
Before you continue,
Yeah.
I just want to say something that. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna say it after you speak. Continue. Because we're gonna talk about it anyway.
Okay. I just want to give like just a more context with the actual story. So Dev Patel's character is in this like underground or overground or just regular ground fighting rank.
Regular terrain.
And he's fighting, but like at first I'm like, is he intentionally throwing these matches? Was it part of like their thing? So he's basically throwing these matches to just, it's like a whole entertainment thing, to get money. And there's obviously something going wrong with him. Like there's something that's on his mind that's weighing him down. And throughout the film, we find out through the flashbacks that his mother was killed by these corrupt people, and he's on a revenge mission. He finds his way into getting work at these people's like hotel, restaurant type of place. He sort of starts at the bottom, works his way up. He has a chance to take out one of the corrupt cops. Fails, goes into like, tries running, gets shot, damaged, goes into hiding, heals. And then we get that epic montage of, Rocky. You get the training montage. He finds himself again. You know the classics, and then he comes back and whoops ass. Legit whoops ass. So
Malicious.
that's the film in a nutshell, just to give people like an overview of what the film is. But actually, really, really good film. But yeah, what were you gonna talk about?
I was gonna say that. Oh, as we were saying, shouts out to Dev Patel.
Bro, shout out.
The man has come a long way from Slumdog Millionaire
Actually has.
to his other films. And what I wanted to say is, from all, he is a phenomenal actor with great range. His
Dev's
acting
got
chops
range.
they have never disappointed.
Yeah.
So for him to be such a phenomenal actor, I would have never thought that his directorial debut would be
An action film. Yeah. Because the last
Just
film,
never thought.
the last film I saw him in, crap, now I'm forgetting the name, but it's the Green
Green Knight.
Knight. That's the last film I saw him in, and
Bruh.
that film was dramatic. Like, it was intense. A lot of symbolism in that one, but like there was a lot more dramatic acting in that one.
The Man Who Knew Infinity.
Yeah,
Lion,
like, bro.
The Best Marigold Hotel. And then he comes out with an action film that he directed and produced. What? Shout out to them,
Shout.
man.
Also co-produced by Key. Is it
Mr. Pugh.
Mr. Peel? Yeah.
Yeah. Shouts out to Monkey Paw Productions as well.
Shout out, bro. They genuinely. I was very. Okay, we gotta talk about the elephant in the room. So a lot of people on the internet are like, so much shaky
Another
cam.
racist moment right there. Why? Because I have elephants in India.
Why'd you go there?
Wow.
What
Okay.
you had to go
What?
there. You had to go. Wow.
First of all, I'm sorry.
This man. The shaky cam. We gotta address the shaky cam.
Okay.
At first it's like people like it's okay. It's at first of all there's a lot of shaky cam, but the more I watch it, it's like it feels like I'm there in the action and I'm trying to dodge all these fists and fights. Like, that's how it felt to me. It didn't feel.
It's a bit. It is immersive.
It's immersive. Yeah, that's the word. It didn't feel shaky for the sake of being shaky.
Yes.
Like, it was just on the edge of being overdone, but like it kept it on that, like, that level where it's like there's so much happening, but it's like it felt realistic. It's like you're there, you're immersive. So you the camera's dodging, you're dodging. Actually, I heard that they broke one of the cameras while filming.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's probably because of all of these like sweeping and moving shots. But I'm like, if that was his intention to make us feel like we're in the fight, I say well done.
Yes. There's also some sequences that were shot on iPhone, supposedly.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yay. So man's dedicated. And the shake for me, I feel like the shaky cam, as you're saying, it's immersive. It makes you feel like you are dodging the punches.
Yeah.
It adds to the personality of the film that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if it was too steady and clean, it would have entered the John Wick territory.
It wouldn't feel as different.
Yes, because the John Wick cinematography excels at just being like steady, and you see people fighting.
Yeah.
It's amazing, and it's awesome. Not to say they are the only people who have done it, or that they.
Or the first, yeah.
Yes, but to compare that with Monkey Man, which is shaky again, especially in a time where we've looked down on shaky cam in recent years because of how it's been overused.
Bro, for no reason. Misused is the word, yeah.
Yeah. And here, man, you can see that these people, like, they are fighting. The shaky cam is like, whoa, disorient you. Whoa. It's
it just makes everything. That's the thing. This film felt raw.
I was about to say yes. It low-key reminded me of, remember them 2000s Indonesian movies, Ong Bang,
Oh yeah,
The Protector.
The Protector. Yeah,
Yeah, it low-key reminded me of those movies.
it does have that vibe. Actually, yeah,
Excellent.
bro. Also, gotta shout out. We got a South African in the film, bro, guy.
Oh yeah, Shelton.
Yeah, Charlton. Is it Copley or Copley? Copley. Yeah. Oh, you're on a first name basis now.
My man Charles.
Y'all go way back.
Yeah, we go. He's older than me, but we go way.
Yeah. No, I was like, this is. It was I think one well cast.
Yeah.
I think the people who are playing the different roles. First of all, I believe them. The one thing I hate,
Obviously.
especially like for some directors, like let's say a studio is like no, you have to cast this person or you have to cast that person, and people just end up feeling like they're miscast in the roles that they're playing, and
Oh yeah.
then it's like you're watching something and it's like it doesn't feel right, or like a person's forcing themselves to play this character and it just doesn't gel well. Here I felt like especially like the main characters played their role excellently. Like it just fit.
Oh yes. And it helped that it's an action heavy film, and it knows
Yeah.
it. So, not to say there isn't a lot of acting in action, but I think because it's an action film, the budget didn't go to trying to get big names
Yeah.
who will be like, oh, dedicated actors in the role. Oh yeah, my method. Oh, yeah. So it's even actually one studio filed for bankruptcy while shooting the film.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, because it was during COVID and it was just out of control. And then Monkey Paw came in clutch because Netflix was going to have it on streaming.
Yeah, why didn't Netflix take it? That's I never found out about that.
Yeah, because they wanted to go for streaming, and then Jordan was like, this deserves a theatrical release.
Ah, yeah. Shout out to Jordan.
Shouts out to
Shout
Jordan.
out to Jordan. Yeah, and it did deserve a theatrical release.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
bro.
I also love the. This is gonna sound racist again, but the colors, they add flavor to the film. They really do though.
This man.
Oh, we're so gonna get cancelled on this movie.
Not they add flavor.
Because it just looks beautiful.
Yeah, there were some really good shots.
Yeah.
There were some really, really good shots in this film. And I think Dave Chappelle, I mean, not Dave,
Really? Dave Chappelle?
Patel. You can see how.
Dave Chappelle?
You-
Wow.
I have no words
I
for
don't know
myself.
what to say to you right now.
I have no words. But you can see that Dave Patel had visions. Like, not visions, but like he had you could see like visually, like he wanted these types of shots. Like there's some point I'm watching this, I'm like, he definitely thought of that, and he was like, I want a shot that looks like this, or he wants a shot like that looks like this. And what I like about it is that they weren't just shots that were there for like no reason. He made them serve the story. That one shot where it's like you're on the inside of that palace-looking thing. It's got multiple floors, and then you've got people around it, like in different colors, and the camera's going. It's like a top-down. You remember that shot?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm like, that's a cool shot, and I'm like, it's not a cool shot just for being a cool shot. It actually serves a purpose to show how that dude was like worshipped in India, because we just in awe of him, and that's like
He has his
a beautiful shot to show and visually represent how the people view him. It's like they're all looking at him. I'm like, that's beautiful.
Oh, I love this movie, bro. Okay, I have to talk about the scene when he goes back to the club.
The second time?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it's all red, and then the music playing.
Yeah.
I cried when I watched the film.
I don't blame you.
Lie,
I don't blame you.
It's because people think you only cry in sad moments. If something is just visually stunning, that's so perfect, bro.
It is. Can I tell you something?
And the camera, yeah.
I have, before you continue, I actually have one criticism. Just one. And this is probably my own brain. Before we even get to that scene, because the way you're talking about now, I had goosebumps that whole entire time. Goosebumps.
Yes.
But before that, when he was walking to the restaurant, and then the camera had like the alleyway, and then he came in walking, and then he had the monkey mask on.
Oh, when he was walking to the guards.
Yeah. Bro, I don't know why. I'm like, I wish he kept it on.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I wish he kept the mask on.
I agree.
That's the one
felt
thing.
like it was gonna be more badass.
I wish he took it off when he exited the elevator at the top, when you could see the people. I think if he took it off there, that would have hit. But other than that, goosebumps.
Yeah. I also think the mask is used as a narrative device, but in a different way.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we are used to the vigilante mask. The
Yeah.
mask makes the person badass.
Yeah.
With him, the mask is just to hide, and not necessarily the thing that makes him fight. It's himself or his pain.
His pain.
That makes him
Yeah.
fight. Yeah. So when he's getting rid of the mask,
He's not hiding anymore.
He's weak when he's wearing the mask, because as you're saying, when he was throwing all the fights to get the money, because that's not who he is.
Yeah.
He's weak. And then when he gets rid of the mask, then he's strong. But Loki seeing a monkey whooping people's ass in the restaurant, that would have been
fire. That would have been fire.
Yeah. But as a narrative device,
I get it. Yeah. Bro,
because it would have been.
that would have been badass though. That would have been so badass.
Because when he walked in, bruh, that scene, bruh, I remember I was watching it and I had my headphones on. And I'm just looking at it. And the way. Also, while we are at it, we have to shout out the cinematographer of this film.
Bro, yeah.
My God. Because my God, he understood the assignment. Because we are speaking of, shaky cam, or anything. And it's almost like it's not easy to shoot action, but it's also not easy to have a visually engaging film when there is no action.
Actually, yeah.
As an audience or as a DOP, to keep the audiences visually engaged and give us something beautiful or meaningful to look at while there's no action.
Yeah,
that's not easy.
When the film is like getting its downtime, you need to keep the audience engaged.
Yes.
And bro, you're correct. The man understood the assignment to the T.
And for me, bro, the cinematography is one of the highlights of the film. And it just it knows the amount of crazy that it needs.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Sharon Mir.
I was actually trying to find the name. Okay, good that you did. Nah.
What has he done?
Shout out. Oh, Dev also.
He shot Whiplash?
What?
No way.
Sorry, what? Say that again.
Hold on. I'm trying to see. Sometimes, DOPs, maybe they worked in a film.
Yeah.
Not necessarily shooting it. He shot Whiplash. Oh my God, he did it, bruh.
Oh, guess what? We're reviewing Whiplash next, because we have to.
Okay.
We gotta talk about Whiplash next. Because what?
It's my favorite movie of all time. Oh! See, now that you mention it, I love Whiplash so much. The Detail. Have you seen The Detail?
No, what's that about?
Probably not. It's a very, it's like a black comedy weird movie, but it's everything falls apart because this man has a raccoon problem.
A what?
Yeah, you heard that correctly.
Okay.
Just because of a raccoon problem and a series of events, his life starts falling apart.
Not gonna lie, I'm interested.
It's weird, but in a good way. Starring Tobey Maguire, so yes.
Hey, Toby. Okay, I'm gonna look that up. I am interested in that actually.
Yes, but back to Sharon. Hopefully we say your name correctly.
Hopefully. But bro, visually this film, I was engaged. I was there the whole time.
And I love how sometimes in action films. First of all, can we acknowledge that revenge films will never go out of style?
No, there's no way they get out of style.
They will never get out. Like,
They will.
People are always like, "Oh, we've seen that. I don't care." You know, when it comes to that, I don't care. Obviously, it has to be a good story and everything, but revenge movies, it's almost like every decade has good revenge movies.
There's always, but the thing is, it's like the reason why revenge films work is because it's a classic tale of the underdog, and there is no way underdog stories ever go in style. It's like you take an underdog story and you put like emotion that is like, because everybody is thinking this person did wrong. It's not just a typical underdog story that has to like fight to be the best or whatever. It's like no, it's an underdog story plus you did this person wrong.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, we gotta see them get their revenge, or we gotta see them dethrone the system. We gotta see them, there's so many different ways it could go. This type of narrative telling, I don't think it'll ever go out of style.
I don't, and we are here for it.
Yeah, no, I'm signing up.
Because in Monkey Man, okay, the police chief was working with the government, and then they were evicting people, and then this is what I like about it. Here's what I like about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the system is the government and the impact that the government has, or the neglect the government has on the people, or the lower class in this Indian version. But for the sake of the movie, and the writers understood this, it's not enough to fight a system. You have to fight a person.
There has to be a man who is behind the system.
Yes, and that man. And then, it works every time. You're like, okay, this man did something horrible, as you're saying, to this innocent person. And you're like, nah, this man has to go. And for me, I love how it's like, yes, this thing happened when he was a child.
Yeah.
But he still carries the trauma with him. And one of the ways that they did that is to show us his hands.
Yeah.
He still has the scars of what happened to him.
And it's like, it's also one of those things that shows that whatever happened to him did permanent damage.
Yes.
It stayed. Yeah.
He can't escape it. He has to fight it.
Yeah. And has to fight with it. Because it's like, it's his hands. You have to fight with this pain that happened.
So yeah, it's almost like when motivational speakers are like, use the pain, use the struggle to unleash the lion within.
Yeah.
And he unleashed, the monkey within. Hey, you know what? Shout out to monkeys too. While
we're at it.
Yeah. I haven't seen a monkey in a while, but if I see one, I'll give him a dap. Just.
Bruh, I'm seeing so many around my neighborhood, but that's not the point. They're like migrating or something.
And the thing is, when also like how they show the flashback, like
Yeah.
when the chief
Mm-hmm.
violated his mother and he was watching. Like, I love how it directly connects the characters, because it will be not as impactful. There's a thing I read. I can't remember where I read it. Hold on, let me try to. I can't remember where I read it, but it said, if you want your audience to take a thing seriously, show them. If you want to use a thing as a joke, tell it to them. I can't remember where I saw it. But it was speaking on regards to some comedy writing, but also some writing in general. Like, a thing or an event that is impactful to the character sometimes won't be as impactful to us because we didn't see it.
Yeah.
No matter how devastating it was and how it messed up the character. But if we only hear of it, it won't hit as much.
Yeah, because we didn't see it.
Yeah, it reminds me of remember Manchester by the Sea. Like,
Yeah.
we actually saw.
I think I agree with that. Especially, it's very important with character-driven films, because we're seeing the world and the life through our characters' eyes. So if we don't see it, it's not as important. We deem it not as important because whatever's happening to him, we're seeing and relaying, and we're feeling the same emotions as him because we watch it through the character's eyes. So if someone tells us about something, it's like, okay, that's like background information. It's not important. But if we see it, then it's more important, because that's our mode of communication between the filmmaker and us as the audience, is to visually show us the life of the character and the world through the main character's eyes.
Yeah, because if you just tell us and then this dude starts killing people, we're gonna be like,
what are you
I
doing?
think you might be overreacting that.
Yeah, I think
it's not that serious right there, pal. You might wanna, just turn it down a little bit.
And I hate to bring this up. I really, really hate to bring this up. But The Crow.
Yep, here we go. There it is.
Okay, I'm gonna try to be calm. That
right
piece of movie.
It ruins your mind every day.
It literally does. It literally does, because they ruined a classic. But anyways, so in The Crow, the new one, they did a bit of that where they showing us a bit of like how these characters got together, and how these characters got together and how the character died. The issue there, as opposed to this one, is because in The Crow, it's all happening sort of like almost in real time, but they show us in the grand scheme of things, right? In The Crow, let's say the guy is like, make an example, is like 20, and then let's say 17, right? Let's say 17, gets arrested, goes to juvenile, and then he meets this girl. They spend 2 weeks together, and then they break out. They spend another week together, and then boom, she dies. And then now, in those 3 weeks, supposedly for like 3 seconds, in those 3 weeks that they were together, we're supposed to believe that they've got this magical connection, that now this man will basically die for her. Whereas here, it's a flashback to when he was a kid, and we're seeing him as a child and his mother. So we know he's older now. So we know that he's been carrying that pain for years. So us as the audience, because and another thing is, we don't see that moment once. We keep revisiting it. We keep continuously revisiting it. So like, he's showing us as the audience that, hey, this is important. This is still in my brain. Even when he's fighting, he sees his mother in the crowd, and how he feels like his mom would be disappointed at him. Like, he keeps seeing this flashback, so we continuously go back to that moment. Whereas in The Crow, it was like 5 seconds, and we're supposed to believe that was like an eternity's worth of love. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Now, we showed you guys these characters kissing, so let's go. What more do you need?
Bro, you know what? I don't want to bring this film up again because it doesn't do. It ruins my day.
God, every time you're having a good time and then there's a crow.
God.
But speaking of, like as you say, when he sees his mother, it's also a thing of. It feels like a thing of, he is, because of the pain that he's feeling internally, right? Because of the loss of his mother. I feel like there's two things that are happening. One, him, because he gets in the ring, he gets his ass whooped a lot.
Like a lot.
Yes. So I think like that is him. How do you explain this? How to explain this? It's almost like the pain that he's feeling inside. The pain that he's feeling outside is not as bad as the one that he's feeling inside. So we can take as many punches.
It's like the punches he's taking, it doesn't really affect him as much as how he's feeling about like what happened.
How he's feeling.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm already in pain. Your spin kick, left hook, marinate is not gonna do anything to me.
Yeah.
But also in another almost like different sides of the same coin, because he's seeing his mother, obviously visions past and everything. It's also like his mother, because the film is also carries some spiritual aspects or religious aspects to Indian culture. So it's also almost like his mother is like, do not let that pain consume you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's also that message of you are bigger than what happened to you. And like, don't give up.
Don't give it. And also don't give in.
Yes.
To whatever. Because I like that message because you literally are bigger than what happened to you.
Yeah. And then he's like, but obviously because it's the first act, we'll see how broken he is. And the visual representation of that, of experiencing pain, is him actually experiencing pain because he pukes blood. He's constantly covered in bruises and everything, and he's and the scars in the hands. But it's also like the man is in pain and he has almost succumbed to the pain.
Yeah,
it's almost like that. Yeah, it's almost like he's given in because he's like, do your worst. I'm already messed up,
bro. But like. On that note, because a lot of like you mentioned, a lot of the pain that we see, especially getting done to him, is like physical, and we're like internally he's going through a lot worse. When he gets the job right at the restaurant, and then he gets promoted and he starts serving in the club area, right, and then he sees that lady who I'm gonna say maybe possible love interest. I don't know.
Yes.
Also, side note, I want to applaud Dev Petals for not having like the classic or the cheesy must save the girl type of thing and then they kiss.
Yeah.
I love that they did not have that at all. But anyways, going back to my point, the first time when he interacts with her and that guy is like semi-forcing himself onto her because it's like that type of place, you could see in his face that actually bothered him.
Yes.
Internally, and it's like because that's what the police chief wanted to do to his mother, and he was watching that. You could see that from a baby is still in him and is still bothering him. And obviously, it's not like any normal human being would be
okay with that.
Yeah, wouldn't be okay with that. It's like, but with him, you could see that. Because of where he works, he's supposed to be okay with this. Because of how much pain he's taken and how much he's been beaten up, he's supposed to be okay with this. But you could see that with all this, what's happening, all this drugs and whatever, seeing that happen, he's like visibly like he's not okay with this.
Yeah.
he almost had like a crash out, and he had to go outside to like catch his breath.
And I love how it's like everything that happens, or the pain that he's, not the pain, the evil that he's seeing in the world speaks to him on a personal level.
Yes.
Like, it wouldn't have been the same if we saw a little boy getting bullied, because that's not his pain.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't have hit if we saw a homeless man wet, because like that's not what the story requires. But the story requires him to see someone being mistreated, and then it invokes these feelings of anger.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're like, oh yeah, my man, he's really messed up.
Yeah.
He's obviously then reacts to that and decides to, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna end this once. It's either I go or he goes.
True. Yeah. As we're talking, another shot that just came to my mind that I removed from the film. Early on within the first act, I think it's just before or after he gets the job. It's at night where he's sleeping, and it's got like that top-down shot, and you see all of these bodies, and then he's in the middle, sleeping in like that one thing. And I'm like, that's, first of all, brilliant shot. But like, second of all, if you read into it, it's like the injustice that happened to so many people. Yeah. But he's the one that carried that pain and said, nah, I'm going to do something about this.
Yes.
And
I
like,
love how,
yeah,
I love how the as you're saying, the injustice and the corruption and the mistreatment of people in the film is not, it's not preachy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not preachy. It's just like, this is the background or the world that is happening,
mm-hmm.
and this, it's almost like a parallel, and it adds another dimension to his world and to him. But it's not like a message. It's not like an agenda to do certain things. It's just like, this is happening. This is his world, and I love that, because sometimes movies will get carried away in trying to
have like this bigger meaning on what it means to life, whatever, global warming or whatever it is.
The ice caps are melting. Hell no.
Yeah, it's even though you could like watch this movie with like a fine cook there. You could find a message somewhere or whatever, but like the actual main points of the film are very, it's a very personal, even there's like symbolism, whatever, and all that stuff. It's like, this happened to him. These are the people that did it to him, and he's going after them.
Oh
yeah. And I like, if you just break it down, I like that.
I also love the because in the film, the marginalized community that lives in that temple house, sanctuary
type of thing. Yeah,
that's the thing. Here's the thing, there's a lot of detail in the film that regular viewers who are not familiar with Indian culture might not obviously know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you don't need to know everything. Like, the essence is enough.
Yeah. You can definitely.
The essence.
Actually, what I love about that is that though it is an Indian film, it's not a film where, let's say, if you're from flipping Greenland or something, you're not going to be confused.
No.
You're not going to be confused. I don't know. It's not exclusive. It's not a film made for the Indian audience. It's a film set in India, but for universal audience. Everybody can understand the story.
Yes.
And that's what I love about it.
And the scene when he's in the temple and he's training and the person over there is playing the drum, gung,
Yeah.
and then he punches. Gung, gung, gung. I've never seen that in a film, and I love it.
I was
love
like,
it
yeah.
so much because we've seen Wax Off, Mr. Miyagi.
We've been waxing off and waxing on.
Yes, we've seen the Rocky training montage.
Da-da-da-da. Yeah.
Nobody has played drum for an action hero. Can we just say that? Nobody's ever played the. Okay, we gotta find out what the drum is actually called because
Yeah.
it's
It was
so
a very, very interesting drum. And I liked it because it felt like a communication between the punches and the drum.
Yeah. No, but when the folks from the sanctuary came in clutch and started whooping ass in the restaurant.
Oh.
Bruh. First of all, they looked so cool.
They did.
The costume, for
Guess what?
outfits.
They came through wearing the masks.
You know?
Just saying.
Trumps everything.
They look cool though. They look really cool.
Oh, they look so cool. Did they have? Hold up. Did they have like deadly fans?
Deadly fans.
Am I imagining? They had weapons though.
Yeah, they had like almost like sickles type of thing.
Oh yeah. Look at this. You gotta hopefully when we're speaking about this part, the viewer's gonna see.
Yeah.
How badass! I want a spin-off. I want a spin-off.
Give me a part 2. Not even a part 2, like a second movie.
Yes. Yeah, when Monkey Man, Monkey Man is hanging out with the Hajira community and they invading freaking Japan. I don't know.
Yeah.
And just yes, and then we get the Japanese people in their masks. Ooh, yes.
Oof.
And then at the end, one person reveals to be Hiroyuki Sanada.
What are you kidding at?
Oh, that's just so bad. That's so bad.
This man.
And, for me, that was just like it was so good. Because it didn't come out of nowhere. Like when he got there, and the people saved him, and the leader, they gave him the drugs and everything, and he got better and started training. But he also gave those folks hope that they can fight. They gave him hope, but he also gave them hope.
Yeah, it wasn't like
up to that point,
a one-way street.
Yeah, because up to that point, nobody had been seen fighting, quote unquote, the system.
Yeah. And
they, being marginalized like that, not only were they in hiding, but they were actually like afraid, but also actively being targeted.
Yeah.
So they were like, bruh, even if we are not even bothering anyone,
we're still being targeted.
Yeah. So when he was there and then he was training and then he went out to fight, he left that spirit of hope in them, and then they were like, oh, it's almost like he reminded them who they is, and they were like, actually.
Yeah, funny enough, because that's what they did for him and he did the same, so it was like a good two-way street.
Yeah, it's almost good. Hold up, there's an alarm here. I was saying it's always good when the main character affects those around him, not just himself. That's good writing.
Yeah,
because it's just like, he's just doing this and it's just him also. But if we see how the world around him changes because of his actions, that adds to the significance of the character.
Definitely.
And it's not just about punch, action, which is awesome, by the way. But to have a film that carries that level of depth as well, awesome. Also, the movie, if you think about it, it is a pretty big movie.
It is
a country, but also about a man. Like if you think of John Wick, for example, the latest John Wick movie, is about John Wick. We don't see, for example, America. We don't see anything else. Yes, we see the mafia and the boss, Yugoslav. What's his name? Vigo's son. Vigo. Yeah, we saw Vigo, and we see maybe the table. Only speaking on the first film.
Yeah.
But here, for a director to be able to capture the country and the man at the same time, that's phenomenal writing right there, man.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I also feel like it's the country and the man, but it's a lot more the man than the country. The man just happens to live in India. So we see the country through the man's eyes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. You see the country through the man's eyes. I think if it was the country, if it was the man and the country, but those two weren't related, it would have felt forced or shoehorned in.
Yeah.
The message or whatever. But it's the fact that it's the events of the man's life that show us the country. Phenomenal.
It did the things. Also that, like, first of all, bro, this film is violent.
Yes it is.
Like, there were some points where I'm like, that was gruesome. And I'm like, oh wait, it's rated 18.
Yep.
Just had to remind myself, oh wait, it's rated 18. Yep.
I don't think I can watch an action film that is PG-13 anymore. It's very hard.
You desensitized.
Like it's like, what are we doing? Like when I'm watching, think about Logan.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then think about the X-Men.
It's okay, yeah.
No, because if you think about it, this man has knives
in
coming out
his
of
hands. Yeah.
Yes. And you're telling me when he punches someone, we're not gonna see blood? There's not gonna be any guts? Come on, what are we doing here?
You know what? I actually 100% agree with you, because it's like he has literally knives in his hand. Is he supposed to tickle you with those?
Yes. And then when Logan from 2018 came out and it was gruesome, it felt right. It just felt like, yeah,
visual masterpiece.
Yes, this is what we need.
Yeah.
But we're trying to talk about Logan right now because apparently someone wants to talk about it here.
What do you mean? There's no way we don't.
Obviously, there's no way.
It's Logan.
Top 3 my favorite superhero films of all time.
It came out in March in 2017, so I think it only makes sense for us to watch it in March.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Also, if you haven't seen Logan,
do so now.
Are you even a fan of the action genre? Like,
in fact, go watch it twice.
Yes. Watch it the first time. Second time, maybe watch it with your cousin that you haven't talked to in a while.
It'll re-engage relationship.
Re-engage relationship, and then third time by yourself again, and you're gonna have a great time.
I endorse this message.
Yes. Monkey Man. Final thoughts.
Wait. I mean, I guess this could be part of my final thoughts. Visually pleasing. Action is satisfying.
That's so many thoughts.
And I love the man behind the monkey mask.
Yes. Also, before final thoughts,
this man.
Can I just want to say, I love how we are getting the not over the top ripped action hero now.
Yes.
I love that. Mr. Wick was like that. This guy's like this Dev Patel. He's just like, action doesn't have to be the macho man now. It's like, I don't know. I just love that. Mainly because we are not mature at all. So we could be action heroes. You don't know.
Yeah, they're looking out for the little guys. They're giving us hope.
They're looking out for the they're giving us hope.
Maybe we could be there too, Papa.
Put it on the vision board.
Yeah, it can go on the vision board. But yeah, you're right. I think one thing I like is visually, as an actor in this role, Dev Patel gave us a different look we haven't seen in a long time of what a possible action hero looks like.
Yes.
And I was down for that.
Yes. And after seeing this, I want to see more Dev Patel actions. I hope he makes more. He could be a spy. I want him to fight. He looks so cool.
He could definitely be a spy.
He looks so cool. My final thoughts, I would say, gruesome. The movie is just gruesome.
It is. It actually is.
Physically, emotionally, it is, but in a good way.
Yeah.
I love it.
A lot of pain in this film. Visually, emotionally, it's
I'm pretty sure there's an ancient philosopher who said, "Pain maketh a man."
I agree with whoever that person was.
Sounds like something Aristotle or whatever them niggas is called.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Plato or Amadeus. I don't know.
One of them. One of them.
Monkey Man.
Yeah.
So it was at a budget of 10 million and it made 35 million. 10 million? Man, that's so good.
Damn, low budget.
It's crazy. It's crazy to me that we still have these low budget movies that are just awesome.
10 mil.
It made 3 times its budget. That's insane, bro. Hold up. Okay. We gotta throw a little shade.
To whomst?
So I don't know. We'll see. So this movie came out 2024. Right?
Yeah.
So it made 35 million. I'm trying to see the box office bombs of 2024.
You have to remember, this was actually a good movie. I just want to put it out there.
Just a little by the way.
Yeah. We've received a lot of trash in 2024.
And it's like, wait, what year is this?
2025.
2025. Oh, okay. Wait a minute, it's 2025?
Yeah, we just started.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we just started. Hold up. So, Borderlands cost
is
approximately 20 million. How much did they make? They don't want to show us.
Borderland is probably one of the worst films in the last 5 years. It made about 33, but I think it's also because it's a video game.
On a budget of 20 million, it made 33.
Yeah.
That's sad, bruh. That's really sad.
Yeah.
You can't tell me Fall Guy was a box office bomb. What are you talking about? Okay, some box office bombs are undeserved. But it's like, why would it be a box office bomb? There's no way Fall Guy was a box office bomb.
How much did it?
Holy crap!
Wait. Sorry. I wanna go back to Borderlands. Yes. Borderlands had a production budget of 120 million. Production budget of 120 million and made 30.
Bro, there's no way.
Yeah, when you budget
how trash was this movie, bruh?
What I did say it was one of the worst films in the last 5 years. And I'd go back 10 years.
Oh,
I want to
so bad.
I want to repeat. Budget between 110 and 120 million. Money
And it
made,
made
33.
that's like buying 6 mangoes and you gotta sell them, but instead your house lights on fire. You didn't even sell the mangoes, you just lost your house.
Yeah.
Bro.
You cut down the tree.
Just over.
Yeah.
And the Joker?
I don't want to speak about that one. That just depresses me.
Bro, it makes me so sad because the first trailer was so fire. Hold up. Joker was an estimated budget of 190 to 200 million and it made 206. They made 6 million black.
Hey, at least someone made. I don't know. Yeah. I think the only reason they made money is because they were coming off of the first one. So a lot of people went there in good faith.
And probably the 6 million is from the opening weekend.
Probably. Yeah. But the thing is, with Borderlands, you could see from the trailer that this is ass.
You could see, bruh.
And there was no way you'd pay actual money to go and watch that. There was just no way.
Bruh. Well, shout outs to good production, no matter the money.
Yeah.
The first Joker.
Shout out to good production, man.
To think that the first Joker was made on a budget of 50 million.
That goes to show, once you start adding more money, it doesn't mean the product's going to be better.
Bruh, it reminds me of, there was an interview with Ryan Reynolds. Oh, it was a Hot Ones interview with Ryan and Hugh Jackman. And then he was like, sometimes studios try to solve problems by throwing more money. And that's not usually the issue. The issue is the story and character.
Yeah.
Money. Actually, having less money motivates you to be more creative, thus making more quality cinema.
I don't know, like that just makes sense, and I don't know why people don't get it.
Bruh. Do you understand that? Gone are those days when we are wowed by just the money.
Literally. Also,
Bro!
We don't need Kevin Hart in everything. Just, and I love Kevin Hart, but we don't need him in everything.
We don't need,
just
we
saying.
don't need him in every black comedic role.
Yeah. And please, we don't need The Rock in everything either. That's just even worse. I'll take
I'm a
Kevin Hart.
certified The Rock hater, and I will take it. That's just me. The man had his reign at the box office, but now it's a no for me.
Did you watch Red One?
Why would I do that to myself?
I'm just asking.
Why would I do that? Imagine working 9 hours a day, and then you're tired, and you get 2 days, and you watch Red One.
You know what? I take it back. I don't even know why I even brought that up. That's on me.
Get out of here.
You know what? I want to apologize to Dev Petals for bringing this up in his video. I don't even know why I brought it up.
He doesn't deserve this.
He does not deserve any of this.
I was about to say,
yeah.
this is insane, bruh. Like, this is actually insane. Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
One of the most, amongst all the other great things, but one of the most visually stunning films.
Yeah.
Shot in IMAX. Was made on a budget of only 100 million.
This is just hilarious.
Bro, like
This is hilarious.
This is Christopher Nolan, who could ask for all the millions a studio has, and he made Oppenheimer
Quite literally.
on a budget of 100 million. How much was Red One? 250 million. Where did it go? Where did the 250 million go? Where did it go? Where? The bear? Did the bear eat all the 250 million? I don't
think so.
I don't get it, bruh. Like I don't get how Hollywood works sometimes. I don't get it.
I think they think we'll throw enough money, maybe we'll get some of it back.
But where are you throwing it? Is my question. Wait, because think about it. Oppenheimer had it had the greatest cast in 2023.
We can't even argue with that cost.
The greatest cast in that year.
Yeah.
And then you have The Rock and Chris Evans and J.K. Simmons. Also, I love J.K. Simmons. I don't want to associate him with Red One.
I'm a J.K. fan as well.
Same with Kate Blanchett. I don't know why he took Borderlands. I don't know why.
Bro, that was the worst casting. I mean, you know what? It's fine. I'm just not gonna. That casting was just horrible.
Bruh, so when you have... Like, I don't get it. Where does the money go?
I don't know, man. Maybe it's just money laundering.
Because I saw also Chris Nolan's upcoming film is at a budget of 250 million. And that's his most expensive film. Just 250.
And guess what? I trust him.
Bruh. I would trust Christopher Nolan with... I don't understand how Borderlands had a higher budget than Oppenheimer. That's hilarious to me, bro.
Bro, I guess someone needs to pay Kevin Hart.
Someone needs to pay Kevin Hart.
You know, it's probably one of those things, one of the reasons why it was, like, the cost has, like, big names, right? And it had a lot of CGI, and they were banking on it being, like, from a game. So they thought a lot of the people who were fans of the game would, like, rush to watch the film. But again, all they needed people to do, they'll see the very first trailer and they'll be like, what the hell is this?
Bruh.
Nobody was watching that.
And nobody will.
And then
start coming and attacking audiences like, we should have given this movie a chance. We should have given the writers a chance. That's what you should have done, sir. Not us.
You should have, like, given the trash a chance. I feel like it was too empty.
Yes.
Throw that shit away and start again.
Don't do that to us.
Yeah. They would have saved money by just not releasing the film.
Yes. They would have saved money by being quiet.
Yeah.
And now they lost.
But yeah, let's wrap things up. You gave me your final thoughts.
Yes.
I did final thoughts. Definitely, people, if you haven't already, definitely check this film out. Let us know your thoughts. What did you find interesting about Monkey Man?
Yes, we would love to hear from our viewers. Don't be afraid to say, express, convey, and all the
words.
All the verbs. The films. Or other movies that you want us to check out. Let us know.
Yeah.
In the comments, and we'll respond.
And we'll see. Maybe next week we do Whiplash. We'll see. But yeah.
Yes.
It's been a good one. And goodbye.
Take care.
Alright. Peace.
Yup.